Did you see that? The 2025 Rolex 24 at Daytona was absolutely insane. We're talking edge-of-your-seat action from the drop of the green flag, crashes, close calls, and some seriously wild finishes. This race had it all. Porsche, Acura, BMW, Cadillac, they were all fighting for glory. And let's not forget those GTD battles. They were going at it hammer and tongs. You will not believe what went down in those final laps. This was a race of heartbreak and triumph, with some teams facing unexpected setbacks while others rose to the occasion. We saw incredible displays of skill, strategy, and determination as drivers pushed themselves and their machines to the absolute limit. Stick around to find out who conquered Daytona and who went home heartbroken. This is one recap you do not want to miss. Porsche Penske Motorsport kicked off the 2025 IMSA season with a bang, securing a dominant 1-3 finish in the GTP class. The team's two Porsche 963s led for over half of the grueling 24-hour race, demonstrating incredible speed and reliability. This impressive performance marked Porsche's 20th overall victory at the Rolex 24 at Daytona, solidifying their status as a true powerhouse in endurance racing. The final hours of the race were nothing short of breathtaking, with the two Porsche 963s engaged in a fierce battle for the lead. Felipe Nasr, driving the number 7 Porsche, made a daring move on his teammate Matt Campbell in the number 6 car with just minutes to go, securing his second consecutive overall win at Daytona. This victory also marked a historic moment for Porsche Penske Motorsport, as it was team owner Roger Penske's second consecutive win at Daytona. Nasr became the first driver to achieve back-to-back overall wins at Daytona since a trio of Meyer-Shank Racing drivers accomplished the feat in 2022 and 2023, including Helio Castroneves, who achieved it 3 times in a row. Nasr's co-drivers Lawrence Vantor and Nick Tandy also played crucial roles in securing the victory. For Vantor, this win was particularly special as it was his first overall victory at Daytona after coming close in 2022, but ultimately losing to Mathieu Jaminet in a GTD Pro battle. Tandy, meanwhile, achieved an unprecedented feat by becoming the first driver to win the 24-hour races at Daytona, Le Mans, the Nürburgring, and Spa-Francorchamps overall. Meyer-Shank Racing, returning to IMSA with Acura, also put on a strong show, with Tom Blomqvist pushing the number 60 Acura ARX 06 to its limits. Despite facing setbacks like a nose change and a penalty, the team fought back to challenge the Porsches, ultimately securing a well-deserved second place. Blomqvist's impressive drive in the final stint was a testament to his skill and determination, as he managed to pass the number 6 Porsche in the closing minutes of the race. BMW M Team RLL made a promising start to the season by securing pole position and led for the opening stint with their new M Hybrid V8, showcasing impressive pace throughout the event. This pace was highlighted by Sheldon van der Linde in the number 25 car, who set the fastest lap of the race in GTP with a blistering time of 1 minute 35.868 seconds. Kevin Magnussen, back in IMSA after a successful stint in Formula One, delivered strong performances behind the wheel of the number 24 BMW. However, a series of challenges, including a botched pit entry, a penalty, and contact with a GT car, prevented them from achieving a podium finish. Cadillac Racing faced a challenging race with their best car finishing 5th, a lap down. The number 40 Wayne Taylor Racing Cadillac, driven by Louis Delatraz, was involved in a major crash that also collected several LMP2 and GTD Pro cars. This incident highlighted the unpredictable nature of endurance racing, where even the most promising teams can face unexpected setbacks. Meanwhile, the highly anticipated Lamborghini SC63 LMDH suffered a heartbreaking retirement in the first hour due to water pressure issues, leaving fans and the team disappointed. But before we shift gears and dive into the LMP2 action, let's give a shout out to the GTP podium finishers. These guys put on an absolute clinic. In first place, after a dominant performance, it's the number 7 Porsche 963 of Porsche Penske Motorsport, driven by Nasr, Vantor, and Tandy. Taking second place after an intense battle, it's the number 60 Acura ARX 06 of Meyer-Shank Racing with Blomqvist, Braun, Dixon, and Rosenquist. And rounding out the podium in third, it's the number 6 Porsche 963 giving Porsche Penske Motorsport a 1-3 finish. The LMP2 class at the 2025 Rolex 24 at Daytona was a race of resilience, heartbreak, and unexpected turns. Tower Motorsports, with their number 8 Oreca 07 Gibson, initially seemed poised for victory, leading a significant portion of the race with their impressive pace. The driving quartet of John Ferrano, Sebastian Bourdais, Sebastian Alvarez, and Job van Uitert delivered strong stints, navigating the challenges of the demanding Daytona circuit. However, fate had a cruel twist in store for them. Despite their dominant performance, Tower Motorsports was disqualified after a post-race inspection revealed that the skid block underneath their car had exceeded the maximum allowable wear of 5 millimeters. This technical infringement resulted in their demotion to last place in the LMP2 class, a devastating blow for the team and drivers who had fought so hard for the win. Tower Motorsports' disqualification paved the way for United Autosports to claim an unexpected victory. Their number 22 Oreca, driven by Daniel Goldberg, Paul di Resta, Rasmus Lin, and James Allen, had maintained a consistent pace throughout the race, staying within striking distance of the leaders. They were rewarded for their consistency and ultimately inherited the win, a testament to the unpredictable nature of endurance racing. AO Racing, with their eye-catching purple and orange spike livery, also experienced the highs and lows of endurance racing. Their number 99 Oreca, driven by PJ Hyatt, Dane Cameron, Johnny Edgar, and Christian Rasmussen, led the LMP2 class for a considerable time, showing impressive speed and strategy. However, their hopes of victory were dashed when a sudden battery problem surfaced with just 81 minutes left on the clock. The team fought valiantly to address the issue, but their efforts were in vain, and they ultimately finished 6th in class. AF Corse, another strong contender in the LMP2 class, also faced a heartbreaking retirement. Their number 88 Oreca, with drivers like Nicholas Nielsen and Mathieu Vaxivière, had led the race by a comfortable margin before mechanical issues forced them to retire with just 2 hours remaining. Adding to the drama of the LMP2 class, a major crash occurred during the 8th hour, involving the number 40 Wayne Taylor Racing Cadillac and several LMP2 contenders. This incident, triggered by Louis Delatraz losing control of his Cadillac, caused significant damage to several LMP2 cars and reshaped the course of the race. The crash served as a stark reminder of the risks and challenges inherent in endurance racing, where even the slightest mistake can have significant consequences. Talk about a roller coaster. Before we jump into the GTD Pro battle, let's take a moment to recognize the LMP2 heroes who conquered the chaos. Taking the top spot after a disqualification shook up the standings, it's the number 22 United Autosports USA. In second place, with a consistent and strong performance, it's the number 74 Riley Motorsports. And rounding out the podium after a hard-fought battle, it's the number 52 PR1 Mathiasen Motorsports. A special mention goes to Mikkel Jensen in the number 11 TDS racing car, who set the fastest LMP2 lap with a time of 1 minute 38.438. Ford's new Mustang GT3 scored a resounding victory in the GTD Pro class, marking a significant milestone for the American manufacturer. The number 65 Mustang, driven by Dennis Olsen, Frederick Vervish, and Christopher Mies, showcased impressive pace and reliability throughout the 24-hour endurance race. This win was particularly sweet for Ford, as it was the Mustang GT3's first global victory, proving its competitiveness on the world stage. The GTD Pro race was a thrilling spectacle for fans, with the Ford Mustang, Corvette Racing's Z06 GT3R, and BMW's M4 GT3 Evo engaged in a fierce battle for supremacy. The lead changed hands multiple times throughout the race, with each manufacturer showcasing their strengths and strategies. The close competition and exciting overtakes kept viewers on the edge of their seats, proving the depth of talent and engineering in the GTD Pro field. The race also had its share of controversy, with the number 48 BMW driven by Augusto Farfus receiving a drive-through penalty for blocking the number 4 Corvette driven by Tommy Milner. This incident sparked frustration among the Corvette racing team and added another layer of intensity to the already heated battle. In the end, it was the number 65 Ford Mustang GT3 that emerged victorious, crossing the finish line ahead of the competition. The final laps were filled with suspense, as the number 1 BMW driven by Kelvin van der Linde spun after contact with the number 3 Corvette driven by Alexander Sims. This incident allowed the Ford to secure the win, while the BMW dropped to 4th place. What a finish! The GTD Pro class was an absolute barn burner. Before we head over to the GTD showdown, let's give it up for the top contenders who tamed the track. Taking the checkered flag in style, it's the number 65 Ford Mustang GT3 of Ford Multimatic Motorsports. Putting up a strong fight and finishing a close second, it's the number 3 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 GT3R of Corvette Racing. Making it a double podium for Ford with a solid performance, it's the number 64 Ford Mustang GT3. And kudos to Madison Snow and the number 1 Paul Miller Racing BMW M4 GT3 Evo, who clocked the fastest GTD Pro lap with a time of 1:47.156. The GTD class witnessed a thrilling victory for the number 13 AWA Corvette Z06 GT3R, driven by Matthew Bell, Ore Fidani, Lars Kien, and Marvin Kirchhofer. The team showcased remarkable consistency and speed throughout the 24-hour race, ultimately taking the checkered flag with a 1.4-second lead over the runner-up. This victory was a testament to the team's dedication and the competitiveness of the new Corvette Z06 GT3R. One of the standout performers in the winning Corvette was Lars Kien, a Porsche development driver known for setting numerous lap records at the Nürburgring. Kien's expertise and experience proved invaluable to the team, contributing to their success at Daytona. This victory marked a significant achievement for Kien, who had previously come close to winning the Nürburgring 24 hours, but had yet to secure a major endurance race win. The final hour of the GTD race was a nail-biting affair, with the number 13 Corvette engaged in a fierce battle with the number 27 Heart of Racing Aston Martin Vantage GT3, driven by Roman DeAngelis, Ian James, Darren Turner, and Marco Sorensen. The lead changed hands several times, with both teams pushing their cars and drivers to the limit. Ultimately, it was the Corvette that emerged victorious, securing a hard-fought win in a thrilling finish. The GTD class definitely didn't disappoint. Let's show some love to the drivers who rose to the top of this incredibly competitive field. Taking the checkered flag with a dominant performance, it's the number 13 Chevrolet Corvette 06 GT3R of AWA. Marvin Kirchhofer even set the fastest GTD lap of the race with a time of 1:47.217. This victory truly proves the Corvette's prowess. Pushing the Corvette all the way and putting on a fantastic drive, it's the number 120 Porsche 911 GT3R 992 of Wright Motorsports. Holding on tight and rounding out the podium, it's the number 27 Aston Martin Vantage GT3 of Heart of Racing team. And with that, we wrap up our recap of this epic 24-hour battle. The 2025 Rolex 24 at Daytona was a race for the ages. We saw incredible battles, dramatic twists, and some truly unforgettable moments. In the end, it was Porsche Penske Motorsport who reigned supreme in the GTP class, with Felipe Nasr securing his second consecutive overall victory. United Autosports capitalized on Tower Motorsports' misfortune to claim the LMP2 win, while Ford's Mustang GT3 and AWA's Corvette Z06 GT3R took home the trophies in GTD Pro and GTD respectively. This race truly had it all: close racing, intense rivalries, and the unpredictable nature of endurance motorsport. A huge congratulations to all the winners, and a massive thank you to all the teams and drivers who put on such an incredible show. We hope you enjoyed this action-packed recap of the 2025 Rolex 24 at Daytona. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more IMSA coverage. We'll be back with more action from Sebring soon.